Well, here we are again. This is Legacy of Leaders. I'm your host, Jamar Suber. And as you know, I talk to entrepreneurs every day who inspire us to go higher. And today isn't any different. I'm with Amy Davis of Soul Squeeze Mixers. Welcome to the show, Amy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now listen, I'm not a drinker, but when life gives you limes, you
make margaritas.
Well, let's make margaritas.
Yep, let's certainly talk about it, right?
So tell me about the inspiration for this product that you and your husband developed.
Gosh, well, so I moved down to Florida in 2017, and I think it's every Northerner's dream to get away from that snow.
Yeah.
And when you have the opportunity to grow your own citrus, we jumped on it. So that's what we did, and we grew our own limes. Had 300 limes before we knew it, and as you said, right, when life gives you limes, you make margaritas. So that's what we did, and perfected our fresh margarita recipe because we love fresh margaritas, and just got to thinking there has to be a way to bring this fresh flavor into a mixer with just clean ingredients, organic, as Mother Nature intended.
Right,
so in smaller, more convenient sizes, ready to go with you wherever you want to bring the party.
Yeah.
And so it's been a couple-year journey, but we've recently launched and just really excited to share our recipe with everyone.
That's amazing. You know, as an entrepreneur, it looks like you have a winner here. We don't always get the winners, you know? So is this your first business?
It is, it is. You know, my background, I'm an engineer, I'm a mechanical engineer.
Okay.
I've been, my career to date has been in the medical device business, whether it be in orthopedic and joint replacements, and a variety of other devices. So, engineer turned mixologist, right? An entrepreneur, why not? Of course, right? That that execution, that perfection, that detail oriented, of course, it's going to lend itself to a margarita, right? So,
absolutely.
So yeah, excited on this new adventure.
Yeah. So tell us about the journey from you look out your back door and you have these limes to the product, the actual product.
Yep. Just connections and relationships, right? I mean, it's been amazing on this journey in terms of, it was during COVID, right? We all had a lot of time. We were stuck inside and, brainstorming and coming up with ideas. And that's kind of where it started, like sitting outside, probably drinking a margarita by the fire and just thinking about it. And then, finding people. And, if they don't know somebody, somebody else knows somebody. So finding someone that can take our recipe and formulate it in something that can be, shelf stable and mass produced and still maintain that flavor. And then, really wanted it to be made in Florida, right here in Daytona Beach. So, just finding people and talking to people, and that's really what got us to where we are now. And we're continuing to make those connections.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So how many years have you been in business?
Well, founded the company in 2023, and just launched on February 22nd, these two flavors. So
that's amazing.
Right, National Margarita Day was February 22nd. So of course, that's when you have to launch your margarita mix.
So would this be considered your first interview with the new product?
Well, I did one, I think on February 22nd with River City Live. But,
man, I'm honored.
So, so we're just kind of get out there and spread the word. So,
So do you plan for distribution into stores and things along those lines?
That's the idea. So right now you can buy it on our website, but we've also, we're based in Amelia Island. So on Amelia Island, we're in about 10 stores. We're in Grassroots here in Jacksonville at the market there. But then, the idea is to continue to get into retail and larger scale retail and nationwide, right? But we're kind of focusing on growing the word here at home, in the local Jacksonville area and out from there.
Absolutely.
So,
and I see you brought a partner product with you as well today.
Yeah, we got a couple. Yeah, so a couple things. We also have a sea salt that we provide as well. So we've got, that's great about that. We partnered with a company. It's hand harvested sea salt. So they harvest ocean water right off of Florida's first coast here, and we've got a citrus and a spicy salt that they do that. So it's Florida in a glass, right? When you look at combining those together. And you can't have a margarita without tequila. You can't, right?
That's
I mean, you could, but you got to have tequila,
to?
Right? So, and it's really, I brought another Inspiro, which is a woman-owned tequila company, and no additives, a clean tequila. So that's one of my favorites to pair with it. But
that's amazing.
Yeah.
As we wrap up, tell me how important it was for you to keep this product clean going into the marketplace.
There's so many artificial, right? So many ingredients out there that are less than optimal, and you get that when you taste it. I wanted it to be fresh, right? I mean, that was the whole where it started from. And when you taste it, the aftertaste is that bitter aftertaste, not enjoyable. And so I only I don't drink a lot, right? But I want to have a cocktail, and I want that to count, and I want it to be good, and I want to enjoy it during the whole experience. So that was the way to do it, was to keep it as close as fresh as you can get.
That's amazing. I'm sure you and your husband will do very well. I just want to thank you for coming out to the show and taking this time. I look forward to keeping up with your process.
I love it. Absolutely. Spread the word.
We will. And as you've heard it right here, this is the Legacy of Leaders. I'm your host, Jamar Suber, and if you want to learn more about Amy and Soul Squeeze Mixers, please log on to dailynewsnetwork.com.